the Porsche project. I know we've been talking about the Porsche project forever, but we're not going to give it up until it's done. So what we have here, what we have done so far is we have prepped the engine bay. It's clean, it's scrubbed, primed, and finally painted. So obviously, as you can tell, it's white. The car's gonna be white. I know we told you guys that we're gonna keep it a secret, but we had to show this so the engine would go and you would have seen it anyway. So the car's gonna be pearl white. We'll still keep the seats as a secret because it's gonna be the one to watch out for. All right, so what we have here is what we have been doing for the past couple weeks is obviously waiting for a few parts. Meanwhile, we were able to fix up the oil pan, so had to weld a couple plates. Obviously the K-member has a bit of these brackets for your steering rack, so we needed to make sure weld it in a way that the brackets are not going to interfere with it anymore. So what we have done is spaced it in a bit and welded a plate, and it should be pretty good now considering there is enough space there. Yeah, it should be pretty clear. So enough clearance for the key member, for the brackets, for your steering rack. The plates are done. Obviously I haven't put it on yet because we're gonna wait till it's all cleaned up. I got it welded last night, buddy of mine welded that last night. And it's full of shavings, so we're gonna give it a good clean. All the shavings are still in the baffles. And once we're done, we're gonna put it back at the bottom of the block, obviously. And put the K-member on it. Rob, what else are we waiting for right now?
So we're just waiting for a couple of parts. We're waiting for the throwout bearing. That's the main part we need to basically get before we can get the engine in there. We literally just want to put the engine in and be done and have it in there. We've got the new water pump, accessory brackets. What we're going to do is just order them once the engine's in. We want to see what our clearance is like with our rad. We got a rad coming as well. So we definitely need to see how much room we have.
Another thing is we can finally put on the clutch in a couple weeks. So we're going to have the clutch bell housing all ready before we put it in the motor. So we'll have the clutch in. I don't know if you guys remember the kind of clutch we have here. It's the billet steel flywheel, and then the spec R, I think it's like a double plate special kind of clutch, so holds all that extra power that you want to mate with the turbo trans and LS. So another thing what we wanted to show you guys today was we have bought the kill mat. Where did I put it? Oh, right there. We bought the kill mat. So we're going to clean up the interior, get all the insulation done before we install our carpets, and before we do all our wiring. So that's one step. Another one of the confusions that I want to clarify today is, I know most of you guys have been looking into getting a truck LS based engine into your 944s. One thing you got to make sure is if you have a VVT engine, you're going to need a Camaro SS pump. We previously bought a 98 Camaro pump, the F body, is that what it is?
Yeah.
So the F body pump would not fit anymore because of this extra bulge here from the VVT. So what I did a bit of research, and apparently this is the pump you need. It's from a 6.2 liter Camaro SS, and it works perfect because the bulge will sit right there. So this is what you need. It's from a 2010 Camaro SS 6.2 liter. This is done. So what we're going to do with the other pump is we have another LS, a non-VVT version, LH6. We're going to keep it for that just in case if you decide to swap that engine into something else. At least we have the water pump for it. So
hey, why don't we give them a little sneak peek of our newest engine and the newest car to the collection. Let's go take a look.
Something else. Alright guys, we previously mentioned in one of our episodes that we do have another Porsche. It was under a tarp, it was under a cover, but today finally it's beautiful outside. It's kind of summerish. I mean, it is summerish, it's kind of hot right now, and we have the tarp off. So here we have a Porsche 924, which is our project for another year. Obviously this is going to be a next year thing. And yeah, so it's a 1977 Porsche 924. It has the motor in it from original motor, everything original, no rust in the body. It needs quite a bit of body work. There's a few dents here and there, but overall, very clean car. Interior is nice. So this is obviously getting a swap as well. This swap is going to be a little bit complicated. We're going to get into it later, but we can show you what we bought for this car. So the engine that's going in this car is going to be one of the special ones. I don't think it's ever been done before. So let's show you the engine, what's going on. All right, guys, let's go to the front garage, which is the main garage, the showroom garage, whatever you guys want to call it. It's a little bit messy right now, but it's not too shabby. Showroom garage. You can see these beautiful paintings here. You know who did them? My boy over here, the camera guy, Rob. He's the camera guy today. He's the main guy for this result here. Obviously, it's not done. You're gonna see it down the road. It's gonna get beautiful, gorgeous wall. But yeah, this is spot on. All right, back at it. So the motor we bought for that is a K24. It's from I think the block is from CRV, if I'm not mistaken. The piston, the rods, the bearings, all that stuff is from TSX 0608. I'm sure everybody knows about the K24 secrets. If you come over to this side, I'll show you a bit more goodies that I got with the motor. We have the billet timing cover. We have the OEM Honda Type R valve cover. And yeah, so this motor is basically ready to make some jam. So this motor and that Porsche 924 is gonna get the turbo. Obviously gonna get the turbo. K-Series with a turbo is just best bang for the buck. So I'm gonna make some power in that little car for sure. That's what we wanted to show you basically today. We are still waiting for parts for the 944, but we wanted to keep you updated on what we're doing right now. So. Alright, so the Porsche 924, we just showed you guys the motor. Porsche 924 is going to get one of the S-Trans that I showed you in one of the previous videos that I picked up from a 944. So the 944 gets the 944 Turbo Trans, 924 gets the 944 S1 Trans. The torque tube, we have a spare torque tube from a 944 that's going to go in it. It's a bolt-on fit, and it should be pretty good. Another thing I bought recently is Integra. It's a 1998 Integra. It has the B18 non-Type R. Non-VTEC, but we do have the VTEC heads. So this is gonna get VTEC heads. B18, just like a little daily have fun car. Maybe down in the future, maybe we'll turbo it, because that's what we do here, right? We turbo everything except that LS, because. I don't know, I think
and the Mini. And the Mini.
Alright guys, so this is it for today. We wanted to show you what we're up to these days, and it's beautiful outside. It's nice. We're gonna get back at it, and I'm gonna show you some of the projects and a bit more of the parts that are coming in the next couple of weeks. So once we have all the parts, the Porsche 944 will get the motor in permanently, and we're gonna start working on the wiring and getting it fired up. So stay tuned. Give us a follow at the bottom. If you like more of our contents, please hit that subscribe button, because we're just getting started. Peace.